board meeting to order at 6, and then we'll do the Pledge of Allegiance followed by a moment of silence. So if you'll stand with me to do the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge of allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. And now we'll have a moment of silence. Thank you. I'm going to turn it over to you, Mr. Hutto, for Student Spotlight. I'm really excited about this one.
Yeah, I am too. So I will say this board is a board of firsts. We had chickens last year. We've grown the board, and this year we have an archery demonstration. And so really excited to hear about that. So I'm going to turn it over to Ms. Stiggins. And I think a portion of this we're going to head out into the cafeteria, I believe, for a demonstration. And she has the arrows with her. So. Grab the mic. Perfect. Did you bring Erwin?
Joe did.
Oh, sorry, she's outside or something.
We should come live in a minute, but
So this is our indoor setup. We do practice inside because the weather's not always our friend. We also have a drop curtain outside that we fire in front of when we can get outside. We prefer to shoot outside. We don't have to set up the net. And we can do both distances. So right now they are set at the 10-meter distance. When they compete in bullseye, they actually have to go to the 15 as well, which is about where the wall is. So that's not quite as conducive for indoor practice, but we can get a lot of distance and accuracy practice in here. All of the tournaments, everything we compete on is on a whistle command, so I don't have to talk to them. I will literally just, and they will move, right? Okay. There you go. They all split the line because with NASP, if they touch it, they're disqualified. Each quiver has 5 arrows. If they're sharing a target, they can't have the same color as their opponent. Best man wins. Archery is like golf. The audience is supposed to be quiet. I heard some confusion. So the next whistle command is where they go down and they score their opponent. So you're welcome to go down the range whistle and look, since we are not at a formal competition, and see how they did. This is where they would score their opponent at competition.
Chloe's first one guy in freaking bullseye. everybody back in here, we'll continue. That was one of the coolest things. Thank you for sharing that with us. All right. Now we're to the approval of the agenda and any additions to the agenda. Do I have any additions? Do I have a motion to approve? I make a motion.
I'll make a motion to
Okay.
approve.
I'll second it. All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? All right. All right, and now public comment. Mr. Hodo, is there anybody
We have
signed up
no-
for public?
We have no one signed up. Miss
Okay.
Chloe Weaver signed up, but she got to speak during the student spotlight.
Oh, okay, cool. That's cool. All right, and next is the approval of the minutes from the previous board member meeting on October 20th. Do I have a motion?
I make a motion, we approve them.
Have a
Second that.
All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Okay. And then next we're on to the new business. Approval of the resolution 252602, request for the Election Commission of Wilson County to call the election for 4 positions for Lebanon Special School District Board of Education in August of 2026. I know this is a, Ms. Niederland, is there anything on that we need to speak on? I'm sorry.
There's nothing further to this, other than, we've already had a resolution, that the board and the election commission asked for this one as well, and we have nothing coming up, formality. Going through and asking them to set up the election, as they definitely already promised us they would, so,
Okay.
we should make sure that we keep this resolution.
Thank you so much. Do I have a motion to approve the resolution?
Make a motion to approve the resolution.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? All right. And the next is the approval of the LEA compliance report. I know that was on my stack here, Mr. Hutto, if you want to.
Yes, ma'am. This is the annual local education agency compliance report. Each year, state and federal regulations, they have monitoring elements. They provide a report on those, and if there are deficiencies, there's an action plan. We had no deficiencies and have completed all tasks within that section. And this identifies that we've completed those.
Do I have a motion?
I make a motion to approve.
Okay, I have a second.
Second that.
All right, all in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? And I will, since it's passed, Mr. Hutto, I've got the signed copies for you. All right, next we're to the director's report. We'll start with you, Mr. Hutto.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you. To the board, just a couple of updates. We met recently, just a couple weeks ago, but just wanted to follow through. Enrollment, we're at 4,719 students. Currently, that is up 1.51% from close of business last year. Want a quick update on facilities. The HVAC work that was approved through the infrastructure funds, it should be completing soon. The last part was Sam Houston. Exterior doors at Castle Heights have been completed. They are done. They look great. Also, the window bid packet will go out this week for the windows at Castle Heights. Other elements we have, teachers, level of effectiveness, they've completed that and signed off. We'll use the level of effectiveness for tenure list that we'll produce in December. Also want to identify a strategic plan, which you approved last board meeting. We've communicated that with principals. We'll be also communicating that out with all of our other groups and updated on the website. Last item I have, just wanted to make you aware, I put it on the update this past week. Skyward is our student information system. It was not on the list of vendors approved moving forward through the state. We're monitoring that. It will be a pretty heavy lift if that change happens. Once again, that's above our pay grade. The state tells us who we can use for our student information system. And so we'll monitor if there's a change that's needed. That, of course, would be a lengthy process, would be involved in bidding. It contains all of our registration, all of our student information. So just wanted you to be aware that that was on the horizon. Last element I have, transportation. We've talked about our app. Ms. Sadler Gallagher and I have talked about the app a lot. We went live with our map today. Map is live function. We wanted to ease in. We've got over 1,500 users, closer to 1,600. The map function shows the route, and it shows where the bus is. So we're hoping that it will also encourage folks to refresh. One of the things we've seen on the app is if you close out your phone, it logs you out, and well, it doesn't log you out, but you just have to restart. So map function is live, and excited about that. Those are all the items I have.
Have we sent a message out about that refresh to, in the app, send it out saying reminder to parents to do that? I know that's been an issue, but maybe we need to let them know it's an issue, because I know we all discovered it, but maybe a notification
We can do that.
of this, hey, you need to refresh that
We can
sometimes.
do a message, because we do need
Yeah.
to identify that the map is live and,
Yeah.
and what it does, and we can put a plug in there as a reminder, make sure you reopen and click on your
And maybe
child.
if they know the map is live, then they're gonna go back in and refresh. I know this mom will, so.
Can do that.
All right, revenue and expenditure summary.
Really quick, revenue and expenditure, this hasn't shifted or changed much since we met just a couple weeks ago. Did want to give you an updated number. Per this report, our local option sales tax we have not collected, so for your number to update, and I'll send it in at the end of the week, but for the collection for this past cycle, it's $959,722. That's $141,000 above what we estimated. So local option continues to be strong. Property tax, of course, those won't start until after Christmas when we'll get the biggest collections. Expenditures, you can see as you scroll down through, nothing is extraordinary on those lines. Most of them follow suit with the percentages at this time of year. That's all I have for the financial report.
Anybody got any questions over that? All right, the next is the teaching and learning update. Is that Ms. Sampson?
Make sure you sign this one or
Wanted to share tonight, we just completed our first benchmark with our students, and this is a standards-based assessment. We have 3 within the year. So we've just completed our first benchmark. We had principals and assistant principals come in. We all met together, kind of go over the data and analyze the results and look at some of the strengths. And we did see quite a few grade levels that were
to the board, if you're available tomorrow or if you're in town, swing by. And when she says vendors, they're not buying things. It's all the businesses in town, all the manufacturing or the major companies. They set up booths and the kids just get to go and do demonstrations, ask questions, see what the path
Are we
is.
recruiting future teachers?
We probably, yeah, actually we are. There are some high school classes. I was wondering, I hope Dr. Walters was still here. But yeah, we need to.
Definitely. We've also started our math blocks. I mentioned last time we were doing that, seeing a lot of great things with the math and how teachers are using our new curriculum and really involved in that. So that's been a plus over the last 2 weeks, and that will continue for about another week, and we'll finish those up. That's been a great endeavor for us to start with that and kind of see the math classes.
Well, they can come count the archery points too.
That's
Yeah.
right.
I mean, great math skills right there, yeah. Thank you, Ms. Sampson. All right. So the next thing on the agenda is announcements for the board meeting on December 8th, which is at Winfrey Bryant Middle School, December 8th at 6 p.m. I also want to announce, though, that the Tennessee School Board Association meetings start this Thursday in Nashville. I know myself will be there, Mr. Thacker will be there, Mr. Hutto will be there for classes that kind of training for us, but also allowing some networking across the state for school boards. So that's going on this week, just so everybody has that on their agenda. And is there any other business that's come before the board? Anything else that? Okay. All right. I adjourn this meeting, 6:32.